Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to cover updated outlooks for the next 3 days of severe weather and also yesterday I forgot to talk about the cold shot coming early next week for much of the Midwest and Northeast and even portions of the Southeast, and I'm going to cover it now. But first of all, I'm going to take a look at the current weather map for the US. It'll kind of take a minute to load. Okay, so this is the map, and we've got a long cold front stretching through the central US. We've got high pressure in the southeast, which is keeping away most of the precipitation, apart from a few showers here and here. Otherwise, it's keeping away most of the precipitation. And we've got our low pressure centered here, with the main severe weather threat here. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I think I'll have to frequently pause in this video. So I was talking about the severe weather, and this area was the main threat this morning, but this began weakening. However, we've still got some severe weather with this, and that's the reason why this new watch was issued in this area some time ago. But the strongest storms I think are developing in this area here, and these might spawn a few tornadoes and very, very large hail with some of these. But it'll be more isolated in this area still. And then we got a few thunderstorms in here. This area in Massachusetts, eastern Massachusetts, southeastern New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and southeastern Maine. From this cutoff low here, we had I think we had some small hail in eastern Massachusetts. In the Boston Harbor, we had some higher wind gusts possibly. And one of my friends says, from northeastern Massachusetts, says there was a funnel cloud there, but I don't really believe there was a funnel cloud there. We'll see if they report it. Now another area of severe weather possible is here as this develops. We got this little line here moving in the area because there's a slight risk in here, and this batch of rain. Now, because I now want to take you to the SPC and today's outlook. So we got two slight risk areas. We got one over much of eastern and central Texas, Louisiana, western Mississippi, much of Oklahoma, much of Arkansas, except the northeastern part of the state, and even extreme southern Kansas. Now, if you go into this area, that's where you get the most damaging wind in the more widespread storms. But if you go into this area, that's where you can get some very large hail. And in this area, you could be getting some severe weather too, but it'll be more isolated by region. And then, I think there are a few strong storms may be possible through the evening in this area. The tornado threat is only 2%, so it'll be mainly for south central Texas and central Louisiana, and I think they might heighten it to 5% with the next outlook for this spot, for this little area here. The damaging wind threat, it is 30% in eastern Texas, but I think we won't get a huge amount of damaging wind today. And also a chance in southeast Florida, I didn't mention that. And the hail, as you see here, the largest hail should be in this area, as I told you, but the most widespread hail would be more in this area. And then we have a chance of a few hailstones in here and in southeast Florida again. Not talking though about eastern Massachusetts for some reason. I would have put a small area there. Now I'm gonna quickly go through the models. So this is the GFS. I'm gonna take you through the 18. No, wait, we still got the 12Z. So the 12Z GFS. So you see here, it shows severe weather while developing in eastern Louisiana and western Mississippi by tomorrow. I don't think there will be such a big threat here as it shows, but we will see. And then this really starts on Saturday in southern Louisiana, so there might be a slight risk issued on Saturday. The SPC doesn't have a slight risk right now. And then I gotta take you to the main story here. Look at this big trough here developing. Now this could be some record-breaking cold for May here, later going to the northeast. See here, it descends on Kentucky and Virginia, so I think some areas could see a frost as far south as this area, and a freeze in this area because it's the mountains, and farther frost here into even, possibly even into northern South Carolina and northern Georgia because there are mountains there too. Now this continues in the northeast, and then we get our next system developing. I'm gonna quickly show it to you. This might be pretty interesting too. So this is by next Friday. Some storms here too. So again, I stopped at the point that I was showing that there could be some severe weather by next Friday and even farther, and possibly in the northeast. If this forms by next weekend, we could be seeing severe weather in this area. So finally, the guys in Massachusetts would finally be happy to see some severe weather if this verifies. And I think there will be a trailing cold front here. Let me change the color of this pen. So I think there will be a trailing cold front, and it will not really push south, it will more like push east. So the southeast might be excluded because there might be high pressure in the southeast, and that's why there might be little precipitation and few storms. You see, this shows some heavy precipitation in the interior northeast. I'm not sure if this could be severe weather, but we will see as this comes closer. This is very far out, so I'm not really talking about this. I'm quickly showing you the Euro, and I'm gonna quickly go through it. So you're gonna get your big batches of precipitation in Mississippi, and then we get this huge trough digging down into the Smoky Mountains. So we could be getting some hard freezes in this area, and if the Euro verifies, we could be getting freezes down to here and frost down. Freezes down to here and frost down to here, and light frosts even down to here, maybe even towards the coast of South Carolina. So Europe shows a more intense trough, and then the Euro doesn't show that so much of that system developing, which I was telling you about. It shows mainly isolated storms here and there, but one good thing is that it's showing more of them forming in the southeast. So some areas in the southeast could be getting a little bit of their share. And then also we'll need to watch a possible severe weather event in the Dakotas and Nebraska. But again, this is by next weekend, and this is more than a week out, so I'm not really talking about this. Now I'm gonna go through my outlooks. So this is for today. So first of all, I want you to comment in the video if you like this rotational effect, because this is something new I found out. So this is for actually for tonight. I said today, but I meant tonight. So we got a few strong storms here in eastern Massachusetts and a wide area of the central U.S. and Midwest. Now we got this red area here west where isolated severe storms, as you see here, and in this dotted area which I circled, this could be very large hail. And then parts of the Ohio Valley could be seeing severe weather. Also, a few isolated rumbles of thunder not excluded with the heavier showers if you go down into the mountain west, because we got a little disturbance here, so we could be seeing thunder here and there. So now I'm going to go to tomorrow. Tomorrow's severe threat. Now I don't think there'll be as much severe weather tomorrow as yesterday or today, but there will be more severe weather in the northeast, though. So we're getting strong storms in this area. In the severe weather threat area in the northeast. For western Pennsylvania, southern New York, eastern Ohio, and northern West Virginia could be seeing isolated severe weather. In most of the state of Louisiana, southwestern Mississippi, and southern Texas, eastern Texas, you could be seeing some severe weather still. There's still a 30% risk by the SBC in some of this area, but I don't think there will be any hatched areas tomorrow. Now also, as you see here again, out in the west, there is a chance of a few thunder showers popping up in all of this yellow area, and here and there you could see a few rumbles of thunder. And more into the upper Midwest too. It is in the northeast. Also, the southeast might see some rumbles of thunder too. Now, I'm gonna go to Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna speed this up a little bit because my time is running out. I got only 15 minutes altogether. So there's some strong storms in the northeast and extending back into the southeast. If you go from Maine down to Georgia, you could see a few strong storms, and more concentrated in this area from Massachusetts to Virginia, where this areas in southeast New York, eastern Pennsylvania, northern and central New Jersey, and southwestern Connecticut could be seeing a few severe storms. And if you go also into southern Texas, also a few strong storms possible. And then again, back along this line into the west, more thunder showers popping up. And now, finally, I'm gonna show you my outlook for the May freeze, which is coming up by this week, late this weekend, early next week. Now here, I'm gonna show you the key. Now, the light blue color is a light frost, possibility of a light frost. This is this narrow line. If the Euro verifies, though, it could be going more like this. Oh, and the blue color is a frost, likely. Yeah, this is in this area and extending into the mountains here. That's why it's extending a little bit south and then back here. Now the dark blue is the freeze. Freeze is for this area. It's likely it'll be a freeze. And this purple area, it's likely it'll be a hard freeze. So you really need to look at your vegetation if you're in this purple area, because if you leave your vegetation uncovered, it'll kill all your plants. And record-breaking temperatures for May are also possible in the purple area. Well, so thanks for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment, and share it. I'll be putting it on Facebook too, and don't forget to like and say if you like the rotational designs, which were in the first 3 maps. Well, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your evening.